Hi everybody. Today we're talking about fish. But in order to see the fish, I had to go underwater to take some videos of them. Of course, I can't breathe underwater like the fish can, so I had to have some tools that would help me. First is the scuba tank. The tank holds air, and I can carry this on my back when I go under the water so that I have air with me. But in order to get the air out of the tank, I have this called a regulator, and I can breathe the air in through the regulator. This part goes in my mouth. I breathe the air in through here, and the clean air comes in through here and into my mouth. When I exhale, and I need to get the old air and all that carbon dioxide out of my mouth, that part comes out of the side. So I breathe the clean air, the oxygen in through here, and I exhale the carbon dioxide, the old air, through here. Here we can see Hillary using her scuba gear. You can see that she has the mask on her face and she has the regulator in her mouth. She's breathing air in through the regulator and exhaling the old air and the carbon dioxide out of the side. Because she's underwater, that old air becomes bubbles, and those bubbles float to the surface. For today's video, I used a snorkel. Here's my snorkel and my mask. To use these, I put the mask on my face, and that would cover my eyes and my nose. It doesn't help me breathe, but it keeps the water out of my eyes and out of my nose. And the snorkel would go in my mouth like this. And this part would stick up out of the water. So I would float like this with this part of my mouth and this part out of the water. This doesn't allow me to breathe underwater, but it does let me swim with my face in the water and the snorkel tube out of the water, and I can keep breathing while my face is in the water. I like to do that because then I can look at all the stuff underwater and I can take videos like some of these while I'm looking down into the water, but I don't have to be under the water. Sometimes, like we can see here, I will take a big breath and go deep under the water while I'm holding my breath using the snorkel. Because I'm just using the snorkel and not using my scuba tank, I'm not breathing underwater, I'm just holding my breath while I'm down there swimming. To make these videos, Hillary and I would get on a boat and we would go in that boat out into the right spot in the ocean. Then we would jump off of the boat into the water and then use our snorkels to swim around and look at the stuff under the water. And we could look at the stuff under the water and film it while we're kind of floating with just our face in the water. Sometimes there are fish under us when we jump in the water. Like we can see right here, as Hillary's jumping off of the boat, it almost lands right on this shark. Let's take a closer look at these fish. They're swimming in a big group called a school. It's different than the kind of school you're in. This just means that they're swimming in a big group and all swimming in the same direction. And they're kind of making a big circle while they swim. We can also see that their bodies are covered in shiny scales. These scales reflect the sunlight like little mirrors. When they swim in a big group like this and the sun reflects off of their scales, it makes it hard for predators to focus on just one fish to try to eat him. Try it yourself. See if you can pick out just one fish and keep all of your focus on him. It's pretty hard for me to do it. Fish are a type of animal, but they're different than mammals or reptiles. Here are a few facts about most fish. They are cold-blooded. Most fish lay eggs. They don't have legs, but they do have fins that help them swim. They don't have hair, and they look like they have smooth skin, but really they're covered in scales. Fish tails go from side to side when they swim, not up and down.